people, welcome back to the channel once again, Global Football View, and we are just giving you the reaction to what happened yesterday in the UEFA Champions League match between Atalanta and Club Brugge, where Atalanta lost that game by 3 goals to 1. But the big talking point from that game was the comment by the manager, Piero Gasperini. Gasperini came out after the game to accuse Ademola Lookman, the African Footballer of the Year, as a worst penalty taker he has ever seen in his life. Before I go into this video, please like this video and let's get this like into at least 1,000 before the video goes to you. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comment section what you think about Gasperini commentar. Firstly, I find this very, very insulting by Gasperini to declare Ademola Lookman as the worst penalty taker he has ever seen in his life, due to the fact that Ademola Lookman has taken 4 penalties for Atlanta and scored all 4 before losing the last one against Club Brugge yesterday. I'm not against a coach accusing a player for missing the penalty in a game, but I'm against the coach who will come out in a press conference to insult player that has delivered his first career title for him as a manager. I find it insulting and I find it a little bit over the top by Gasperini, due to the fact that this season Atlanta played Arsenal in the Champions League and Retregi, the designated penalty taker, missed a crucial penalty which would have taken Atlanta into the top 8 qualification. Probably they wouldn't have been playing in this qualifying series, this knockout qualifying series. So I tried to find out what Gasperini said after the game, and I never saw in his press conference in calling out Retregi in that game to say he's the worst penalty taker. Not minding the fact that Retregi has missed 2 penalties this season, only in this season alone. So, Gasperini, I want to know what you think about that for a player who has given you your first career title as a manager, the player who elevated your mediocre career, your managing career that got you sacked at Inter Milan, the manager career who has got you almost relegated and lost almost all your job before Atlanta. So I find it so insulting by you to call Ademola Lookman as a worst penalty taker, with the fact that he has scored 4 penalties for Atlanta and just lose this one which he lost yesterday. Atlanta have knocked out of the Champions League, so hopefully next season they'll be trying to see what they can do if they can qualify. Gasperini, on the other hand, is famous for his penalty miss in 1988-1989 while playing for Pescara, which saw AC Milan won that title because of Gasperini penalty miss. So for someone who has missed a crucial penalty in his career while playing for Pescara, I think you should know better what a player feels when they do miss penalty, because no player going into the game or going to take a penalty want to miss the penalty on purpose. So for you as a player who has missed a crucial penalty in your playing days, which saw AC Milan won the title in the 1988-89 season, so I find it funny that you come out to declare Ademola Lookman as a worst penalty taker if you cannot declare yourself as a worst penalty taker. So, Gasperini, with your long career as a player and as a manager, I think you should know best that calling out players in a press conference is not going to do well for you, because at the end of the day, you might lose the dressing room. And I believe you're going to lose the dressing room, because if I'm in the shoes of Ademola Lookman, I wouldn't want to play for a manager like you, because you just show the kind of person you are. When the going were going good, Ademola Lookman was the best player in the world you have ever seen, winning the Europa League for you last season, scoring an hat-trick in the final against Bayer Leverkusen. Ademola Lookman was the best since after sliced bread. But when there were obstacle, which happened yesterday against Club Brugge, you declare him as the worst penalty taker you've ever seen. So I find it insulting and I find it unprofessional from you. And Ademola Lookman just released a statement to declare that he's hot towards your comment. And if I'm Ademola Lookman, I wouldn't want to play for a manager like you. And I don't know what the dressing room will be feeling like, because calling out the best player in your team is a sign of you going to lose the dressing room, in my opinion. You're definitely going to lose the dressing room, because I'm not expecting anyone to want to fight for a manager like you, a manager who cannot put their emotion aside when criticizing a player. So It's insulting. And what you should do, you should apologize not just to Ademola Lookman. You should apologize to the team. You should apologize to the fans, and you should tender your resignation letter if possible, because you did not fit for purpose. Because when the going was going tough, you could not manage your tongue, and it's so wrong of you. What I will find more crazy is your captain lost his head yesterday and was sent off in the game. I never saw you coming out in the press conference to declare your captain as the worst captain you've ever seen. A captain who could not put his crew together. This video is not about your captain. It's not about Rodriguez. It's not about anything. It's about just about you Gasperini. It's all about you. So I don't want to throw your captain under the bus because I'm not after him. I'm not after him, but I'm just trying to understand your rationale towards what you think about your player missing a penalty and what you think about your captain going after a player trying to fight, not trying to fight. The referee was trying to hold him. He pushed the referee out of the way, tried to use the ball to hit the opponent. The ball slipped out of his hand, fell to the floor. He stood up, ran after the player, got his hand sent off. But it's not the worst captain you've ever seen since sliced bread. But Ademola Lookman, who came into the game after getting injured playing for Atlanta, came in and scored the only goal in the match. And now you see him as the worst penalty taker. I think you should apologize and tender your resignation letter, because if I'm a footballer, I wouldn't want to play for a manager like you. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and do you think Ademola Lookman was right to release a statement, or do you think the coach was right to call out Ademola Lookman in the press conference? Till I meet you again, stay safe, stay peace, and like this video if you like this video. Subscribe if you don't subscribe, yes. Thank you. Peace out.